that.
A very good trading desk to have is when everybody's got very differing, strong opinions. You don't want to have a desk where everyone agrees on everything, because everyone ends up short the same stuff and long the same stuff. And then when you lose money, the magnitude of the loss is always far greater.
Good trading means following your instincts, not other people, according to ex-soldier Mike.
You have your view of the world, and when you're trading, you express that view by putting money on it. And there's just too much consensus on the desk. You know, there's too many people in too many similar positions.
Oh, hi, this is Kate from Traders. I'm very well, thank you. Can you have a look at Tesco's for me, TSCO?
Right there, Tesco please, TSC.
I just get the impression there is not enough debate and people challenging other people's opinions. And I'm loath to, because I think people take it personally. You know, and they get upset.
Trading is an unsentimental business with many unwritten rules, such as how to deal with your broker when you call to place a trade.
No, we didn't do a track day recently, so just clients do a track day.
We did do a track day, which one?
Silverstone.
Oh, Silverstone, yeah. I've rode Donington, but on a motorbike, yeah, it's good. So,
Right.
yeah, I have.
Go again.
Yeah, that's right, go on, sir. So can you get me filled on that one up, do you think?
Yeah,
Have a look.
so how much was it?
It's 65. Take it easy, see you soon. I like the banter with them.
So you're trading all night as well, are you?
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Hardcore.
As far as Anton is concerned, the traders are here to make money, not friends.
I'm frustrated with you guys because I just want you to get angry. I want you to be vicious on the phone. If you shout down the phone and you make them sit up in their chair, they're going to get it right. Okay? There's no downside to doing it. There's absolutely no downside. Sell 300 at 754 and a half. Thanks. Bye. He's your bitch. Seriously.
It's just the terminology and everything.
Seriously.
But
who cares if he's not happy? He's your broker.
I care. They're people. Me. How do they don't judge
Good
for
management.
days?
Cleo, good management is allowing you to learn how to speak to these guys.
You've got your unique management style. I've got my own way of doing
It's
things.
not a unique
No, hold on,
management
hold
style.
on. Listen, right?
Go on.
However I communicate with people,
Right.
I'm always going to do it in my way because I'm always going to get the best out of people. How I deal with them.
These guys get spoken to like this on a minute-to-minute basis every day.
Does that mean it's right?
Right, it is right because it's the way the business works. Mate.
Well, does that mean
These
it's
guys,
right?
no, these guys, if you pick up the phone and just go, bye, Dad, Alex, that man, bye.
Yeah.
Like, they don't take it personally. It's not an insult, it's their business. What do you think, Ahmed?
Well, what? I got no problem calling you bitch. But I think it's rude, personally.
Huh?
I think it's rude. I think sometimes...
I never said calling bitch.
I think it is.
It's the tone.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
You've got to be firm with them from the outset.
Yeah.
And then if they take the piss out of you, then you can go crazy, right?
Yeah.
But if you're not firm with them, at all for the first 3 conversations, they are going to take the piss out of you.
Yeah.
It's just in their nature.
While some enjoy the tough approach,
Here's done for you.
Hey, Carl, does your phone do this?
others find it less acceptable.
My job here is to get the best out of everybody and hopefully make everyone make money. That involves turning people into traders, right? My frustration, generally, with the group is just lack of focus. I've been in the industry for a long time, right? In terms of abrasiveness in the office in this business, for me, it's like going round to my granny's and having a cup of tea, right? It's like, it's part of the business, almost like military. Get out my face. I don't want any distractions. I'm focused.
It doesn't have to be like that. Trust me.
But listen,
you.
I have to be like that to make myself focused.
Okay, so that's, you have to be like that.
But trust me when I say it, most guys in the industry are like that.
Doesn't mean it's right. It's a load of bullshit. You know, if somebody respects you, will do what you ask them to do. Why speak to another human being in that way when there's no need for it?
It's all the bravado. That's what it is. There's so much bravado in the city in everything they do.
Yeah, it is. I think it is. And half the time it ends up being a pissing contest. I think though, if you get like a high concentration of men in one place at one time, it's always going to be like that. And I think if you look around you, the city seems to be a high concentration of men.
Yeah.
And most of them are arseholes. It's just a load of bullshit.
Please, oh, fucking nasty. Damn it. Just doing it again.
That's it. Then push your button. Yeah, we will make sure it starts way more convenient.
I mean, has it always been this easy?
Let's go back again. Nice. Alright. Okay, walk up and do this shit for a better price. Fuck that. Fuck, man. That shit crazy.
Trade? Yes. Yeah, trading has gotten easier.
Yes. Painless.
There's still over 2 weeks to go. And life as a trader is taking its toll on everyone.
Hey, mate.
How's things with the boys and the girls?
Everyone's sick.
But for investor Lex Van Dam, nothing, not even illness, should stand in the way of profit.
Oh, really?
Well, Sam and Ohi were sick on Friday, right? Ohi toughed it out. And Sam went home early, right? And I think the same bug has spread to Cleo. And Amit. Cleo was sick 3 times last night, but she's coming. She said to me this morning, if she's going to vomit and she runs off the desk screaming, it's not because I'm emotional, it's because I'm going to be sick.
No, but she should just have to tell her that to just put a bin next to her. They shouldn't be so emotional about it. They should have a bin next to everybody, and they should throw up in the bin if they have to throw up. Say, like, we don't want people like being off the desk all day because they might throw up. Is there anyone who's close to throwing up? Go and get 2 bins.
Amit has apparently been vomiting all night.
I'm not happy. But my message is that it's going to be really important for him to come in. Because at the end of the day, he doesn't have food on his portfolio. He doesn't have to go.
Okay.
At mid-morning, Amit arrives.
Why? It's a stupid train journey. It's worst. You know, like you get off and it's like, whoosh, you might like. I was in a queue thinking, oh my god, I'm gonna collapse any minute right now. You know what I mean? Yeah.
You're right. What were the symptoms?
Just sickness,
Did you
headache.
vomit?
Yeah, 3 times.
Okay. Headaches?
Paracetamol.
Right.
Those came out.
Joe, you should probably go to one of the drop-in centres in the city.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah, it's like 60 quid.
Okay. Yeah.
Consultation,
Okay.
and they'll sort you out.
Alright, sorted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just go go before lunchtime.
Yeah, fine. Alright, sorted.
Yeah.
Cheers. Thanks.
Last week, Amit lost £1,200 from just one investment. This loss has hit him hard, and despite being warned by Lex to widen his portfolio and hedge better, he's only managed to place 3 trades.
I've been beaten quite a few times in the last few weeks, so it's one of those things, you know, you just got to take it on the chin and move on. The hardest thing has been like developing my portfolio. Just got to deal with it. If you don't deal with it, it's lost all day. There was a chance. There was a chance. Hopefully.
For Emil and Sam, weeks on end stuck in an office is a time for a real psychological challenge.
Do you feel like a battery chicken? I just like, it's like this room is non-natural light. It's like, it's timeless. I know trusting myself to make any
£10,000 to invest. But today, he's adding to Lex's problems.
That said 67,000. Yeah? I was 64,000.
He's exceeded the cash limit that Lex has set him. A cardinal sin in trading.
I know what I've closed out. I know what I've invested. Doesn't make sense.
Like, how do you want me to explain this to? What do you want me to say to him? Because if I call him now and say you're over, he's going to blow his top.
Whatever, then I'll just trade out.
This morning, it's come to light that Emil's broken his exposure limits by 10%. Right? And he didn't even realise. The point is like, they left the office last night and they didn't even check their exposure or their P&L or anything. Right?
Both Anton and Lex feel part of Emil's problem is his friendship with Cleo.
Why this has happened? Because he's just not focused. He's not watching his position properly. He goes home and he's just chatting to Cleo all day.
He's been distracted again by her.
It's just very difficult to have them both in the office. We just actually can't let this go today.
I think
We can't let this go.
I know it's one step too far now.
Yeah.
He wants a spreadsheet, right?
Yeah.
That's not the trade counter.
Yeah.
Right? And you have to put it together.
Yeah.
To show cost value versus current value of your positions and exposure, right?
Okay.
It's fairly straightforward.
Okay.
Lex wants to penalise Emil. He's got to stop trading immediately and compile a list of all his investments from the last 6 weeks.
I get frustrated, can't you? Yeah.
An hour later, and Emil's had enough.
I'm not doing it. Seriously, I'm not even doing it now. I'm not wasting my time. I'm not wasting my time doing it. Because it's just stupid, this. I wasn't 67,000 over yesterday. I was 63 and a bit. And you told me 10%.
Well, you've got the sheet there now. Why don't you just send that one to Lex as it is?
No, I'm not even doing it. Seriously. I'm not playing games. I'm really not playing games if someone can't speak to your fucking face like a child and they run off the phone to dad. Because that's what it became. That's what it's been for the last few days and last week as well. And we all know it. And even admitted now there's a problem in dealing with me because he can't say it face to face. It's absolutely stupid.
He has been rude to you. You know, and I'm really not happy about that.
It's bullshit, mate. All we're doing is spending all our time and pandering to the guys who are a joke. It's always somebody else's fault when you fuck up.
Yeah.
You know?
I hate that it's me. I hate the fact that it's me. Looking like I'm difficult, looking like I'm the one who's not difficult. And it's always people, like, basically when people look at someone like me, it always appears that it's what I'm like. I'm not like, no, it's not that, mate. Right now, it's 1 o'clock. I haven't done no way on any trades, yeah? American market's open in an hour and a half. I've got loads on there. I should be looking at, I should be doing more things. I want to reverse my position in RIM, but now I don't know whether I can because I've been making money for, yeah, I've been making money for like nearly 10, 11 days now, and that's why I feel frustrated.
Yeah, I'm sure.
And you know, but it's always the negatives which it brought up.
Yeah.
That's a personality.
Yeah, I think you're right.
But it's not fair.
No.
I don't want to be the centre of something. I don't want to disrupt other people's day. I don't want to have conflict with people.
You have a valid point.
And it's ironic because I've got that video that's only what it needs to dictate.
Things are getting out of hand. Lex is due to arrive tomorrow to distribute the remainder of his $1 million. Who gets the money? Who gets the boot? Only Lex can decide.
Trading is not for everyone, but if you are a trader, Plus 500 is the place for you. With just a few clicks, you can open an unlimited demo account and start trading futures on the most popular forex pairs, indices, energy, metals, and more. You can also stay in control at all even when on the go with our mobile apps. And when you are ready, check out the real thing and join the many who have already chosen Plus 500. Visit Plus 500 and get started. Plus 500 is trading with a plus. Trading in futures and options carries substantial risk of loss and is not suitable for every investor.
Hey, come on, let's go.
For the past 2 months, these 7 rookies have been immersed in the world of trading.
Right then, from the top, who wants to kick me off?
Down plus 0.7 with it. Check S&P at 0.55, Nasdaq at 0.83.
S&P future.
Their lives have become a routine of daily meetings, financial data, and portfolio analysis.
Gold broke 800 overnight, which is super significant support.
If it breaks through that, then all these hedge funds are going to start winding their positions.
Cool. I don't know what time Storm Master will be in today, but I just expect Lex to be in some point today as well. So the Tats was in a good mood yesterday. Which always worries me. Anyway.
But across the square mile at a breakfast meeting, Lex and Anton are about to bring down the axe.
You're running a business. There's only 2 weeks left. They're down 10 grand. It's not really getting much worse, but it's also not improving. So, Cleo, it seems like she's been copying other people's trades. As far as I'm concerned, she's a smart girl. She does analyze, but she's just not a trader. So, how about Amit?
Amit's hit a brick wall. Major problem. Unfortunately for Amit this time, it's just too late. He's hungry for the city life, the city lifestyle. To one day turn around and say, I'm a trader, right? But he doesn't want to do the work. I just can't see how he's going to make money.
Emil,
I think he's worth an investment. So I think he's got a lot of potential.
he's been working hard. He has diversified his portfolio. However, he's obviously made like a really big error and he broke his limit. He seems to be totally distracted because of Cleo. He's had so much patience. But we got to give ourselves a chance to make some money back here. So the question is, do we let go of Cleo? Do we let go of Amit? Do we let go of both?
Markets may be the toughest scene for years, but there are no excuses in the city. You're either doing well or you're not. And this fund is down over 10 grand. Emil, Cleo, and Amit are about to receive a blunt reality check.
Amit, do you have a say? So the question is, why should we keep you?
True.
No, true.
It's your opinion, obviously, isn't it? I can't make your decision for you. I will endeavour to try my best and make some money, but if you think I'm going wrong and I'm going the wrong path, then that's your decision to make.
Yeah, but I repeat the question, why should we keep you?
Why should you keep me? I think you've seen for the past 3 days that my P&L's moving in the right direction.
Right. We see for the past 3 days that you've done 3 trades, of which only one was kind of new-ish.
Sure.
So why should we keep you?
I've got 2 more weeks left, right?
You have 2 more weeks left if you answer the question properly.
Okay.
Try to convince me. Have at least one go.
Yeah, sure, yeah, no. I mean, I believe I can make some money out of this. I've got 2 weeks to prove myself, Lex. I've worked more harder. I can tell you right now, I am working towards a goal, which is to get my P&L back in blue. Because at the end of the day, one more person adding to the P&L, the plus side, will be in your benefit.
Yeah, but if I give that money to someone who's better, it's even more my benefit.
Of course.
Okay, fine. Okay.
I quite like the way when he's put under pressure, he actually stays pretty calm. I mean, for him, he knows it's the final conversation.
Positive.
Yeah.
Next is Cleo.
What percentage of your stocks are generated by yourself? having done the work?
All of them. I don't just jump on the back of other people's ideas, if that's what you're trying to insinuate.
I'm not insinuating anything.
Okay.
Maybe you are the source of all ideas, and everybody comes to you and then puts it on after you put it on. Or,
No,
other people have the idea and then, you put it on after them.
I've got my
But let's take Nike, right?
Yeah, I actually spoke to Neil about Nike.
Right.
And Neil had his own reasons for going into Nike, but
But he had his own reasons.
obviously he did. But I
So funnily enough, there's let's say 100,000 stores in the US.
there is,
And
but I'm
funnily
there.
enough, you read an article about Nike, and he happened to also have his own
Oh,
reasons.
no.
He owned it all.
I generate ideas, and I do chat to people about my ideas.
Seriously, the next 2 weeks are going to be so much harder.
Yeah, but
Why do you want to put yourself through that?
why?
Because there's not going to be any niceties
Okay.
for nicety's sake.
Yeah, but you know what? I don't need niceties for nicety's sake.
When Anton tells you to jump, you have to jump.
Okay.
That's just the way it has to be, because that's the way a trading group operates. And whatever personal morals or dilemmas you have,
Yeah, I leave that
Take 'em
aside. Yeah, okay,
take
fine.
them off, because nobody's interested.
Okay, fine.
So
Yeah.
why should you stay?
I am returning. I wasn't before, but if you go on a progression journey, then I've gone from not returning to returning. So therefore, in the next 2 weeks, hopefully, logic would say that I will continue to give you a percentage return on whatever money is invested in me.
And you think you can deal with the pressure?
Yes, if I'm dealt with in a normal manner, same as everyone else.
There you go again. If I dealt with it in a normal manner,
No,
it doesn't matter. Like if you're on a trading floor, you're always going to think that your boss has it in for you.
No, I think you're wrong.
Okay, I don't care what you think. This is what I'm telling you. Yeah. On a trading floor, you're always going to think. Have you been on a trading floor? Have you worked there for 15 years? For 10 years? No.
I'm
telling you.
And I think
It's no longer an opinion. This is just what it is. Your boss knows what is good. So whatever Anton will say in the next 2 weeks is just the way it has to be. And that's why I'm worried about you, that you actually think, well, maybe you can't deal with this.
I think I can.
Okay, we're going to talk more.
Okay.
All right. Thanks.
If you want me to hand in my resignation, I'm not going to do it. So you just absolutely have.
You know when you have a trading position, yeah? Yeah. And like these are our positions with these people. And you end up being more praying instead of like just cutting. Cleo has made progress, and it seems like she's emotionally pretty stable.
I think you're wrong. She knows exactly when she has to display that she might be, but when she's sitting at that desk, she's all over the place. We've forced her into being invested, and 80% of her positions are replications from the rest of the desk.
Now, if we say goodbye to Cleo, and she starts crying and getting upset, I'm worried that Emil is going to get like a hissy fit, and he will walk out.
It's just wrong. This is not how a trading desk operates, so why should we do it here?
You are actually quite talented, I think, but your fight for justice, like everything about it should be fair. Like in a city room, you wouldn't survive with that attitude.
You're concerned that I'm going to be the person who throws the spanner in the works, which in turn is going to affect the group.
No, if you do something that's negative to the group,
Yeah.
you'll just go. Very simple. I am worried that you're going to do things that will be negative for you. Decisions will be made that you might not like, but it doesn't really matter. I just want you to just focus on that screen, invest, be smart, come up with lots of ideas, build a portfolio, and do well.
Emil may be rebellious, but he's a talented trader, and Lex doesn't want to lose it.
So your new capital is going to be 75. So you got 15 more, which is the only message that you really should take away. So what do you think?
Good. You know, that's a way to do it.
I know you are your own person, and that's why you were chosen. However, our challenge is for the next 2 weeks to make sure we end up with a positive P&L.
Cool. Thank you.
Thanks, man. Bye.
Now it's decision time. Either Cleo, who's struggling to invest, or Amit, who's down £3,000, must go.
If I looked at the trading room on Monday, so if you think about what it should look like on Monday, if he is gone, yeah, and Cleo is still sitting there,
Coors Bank, same brewing tradition since 1873. Start your legacy.
feel right, does it?
It just doesn't feel right. It doesn't work.
If they're both there, then it feels like we've made no progress.
Yeah.
So I guess she has to go. Right?
Okay, how are we gonna put it to her?
Is she gonna cry?
She's gonna cry.
This is ridiculous.
Let's do it. Hopefully in 5 minutes it'll be over.
Clear? Thanks. No worries. So we've had long conversations.
Okay.
Obviously about the benefits of you being here or not being here. We've looked at the progress you've made over the last 6 weeks, and it's been like pretty tough. But I think it's not gonna work. I'm sorry. So that's the decision. You're just not a trader, and it's just
Is there any point in fighting my case at all?
not at all.
Okay.
Yeah, there's no point at all.
Okay.
We don't want to over dramatize this, right? I mean, it's not like someone has just died or whatever.
I'm Tori Trades, and if you guys have been following along my journey, you know that I've made the transition from day trader to swing trader. What a journey that was. Guess what? We're going back. We're going back to being a day trader. Now, not fully. I'm experimenting. I'm easing my way into it, but I want to get back to the 5-minute time frame. That's where I've actually spent most of my trading career. If you guys don't know, I've been trading for 9 years now. I'm going to say like 6 or 7 of those years was the 5-minute time frame. I moved from the 5-minute to the 1 hour, then the 1 hour to the 4-hour time frame. Trading Apex, I need to be day trading. We have to close our trades. Now, you don't have to. You can still be that 4-hour trader. Close your trade before 4:59 p.m. Eastern, and then reopen. But I'm going to say I'm excited about the 5-minute time frame, and this is something that I want to commit to. So I'm going all in. I don't want to, have positions open on the 4-hour time frame, close them, then reopen. I want to place my trades in that 5-minute time frame. A lot of my students trade the 5-minute time frame, and my community does. So let's get all into it. Let's go right on in, all back in, boop, 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 boop. Now, why would I even want to consider going back to the 5-minute time frame? The first thing is, oh my gosh, when you can close that trade and be done with it, not have to think about it anymore, that's enticing, is it not? That sounds great to free up that mental space that you have been drained with the 4-hour time frame, where you go to sleep, but guess what? You wake up, you're still in a trade. You go to sleep the next day, you wake up, you're still in a trade. Imagine how exhausting that is. 5-minute time frame, you close that trade, you are done. Close the computer, you're done. Don't even think about it anymore. So that is one thing that I do miss about the 5-minute time frame, is being able to close that trade and truly separate. It's not in the back of your mind, it's not in the back of your head thinking, am I making money? Am I losing money right now? For days on end. No, you're in that 5-minute time frame, you trade during your session, and then you're done. Spitting facts over here. Another reason why I'm excited to go back to the 5-minute time frame is that instant gratification. You get that profit and loss right then and there. There's a lot more volatility. What price does within the 5-minute time frame versus the 4-hour time frame is just so different. They're completely different traders. They're seeing completely different things. That 4-hour time frame, you're looking at one candle just move up and down in 4 hours. Versus the 5-minute time frame, they get to see so much. You get to kind of, and actually look, we've got the charts open right here. This 4-hour time frame, we're looking at one candle. One candle has 4 hours worth of price movement. Let's go ahead and move to the 5-minute time frame. Look how different this looks. There's just so much more going on. We can capitalize on all of this in between. So how cool? The 4-hour trader, they never got to see any of this. They had no idea this was going on. They saw one candle moving up and down a little bit. The 5-minute trader gets to capitalize on all of these movements. Okay, there's also drawbacks to the 5-minute time frame, and that is essentially you're making a lot more decisions in a shorter amount of time. So there's a little bit more anxiety involved, and that could lead to emotional trading. Also, be aware of the volatility involved in the 5-minute time frame. Things could look like they're making rapid movements or aggressive moves in the 5-minute time frame, when really we're just getting, maybe it's a news day, you're getting a sporadic move here, whereas, okay, maybe we're on the higher time frames, nothing actually crazy is happening. Now, it also requires a little bit more skill. Now, it seems like that's the place where you start. You start in the 5-minute time frame. And I do recommend people starting in the 5-minute time frame because it is a little bit tricky. If you start in that 4-hour time frame, things are comfortable. You're not making very many decisions. You're holding your trades for a few days. It feels very relaxed and low-paced. But that 5-minute time frame requires your attention at all times. So it does require more skill. So that's just something I recommend people start in the 5-minute time frame. Get used to that higher volatility, making quick decisions in a short amount of time, and seeing much more noise, which, in the higher time frames, you're not seeing all that. So it does require more skill, but I recommend mastering that first before moving up time frames. So now let's play some trades. I haven't placed a 5-minute trade, dude, in I think over a looking at the NQ. I don't want to place a trade on the NQ in the 5 minute. That looks ugly. Let's go to crude oil, maybe? No. Let's go to gold. Okay, we can trade gold. It's looking a little volatile. We got some movement here. Let me just take a peek at platinum and silver and copper. All right, dude, we're doing it. I'm in a live account right now. Let's see if I can find a setup. Okay, we need to do some chart analysis first. Let's start on our higher time frames and then work our way down. Monthly time frame. I can't see my computer screen. I'm gonna have to scoot it just a little bit. For you guys that are watching, I am going to scoot my computer screen so that it doesn't look abrupt. I just need to be able to see it better. Okay. All right, so we're in the monthly time frame. It's looking good. Let's delete some of our lines. If you guys know I'm a trend line trader, I'm making decisions based on lines on a chart, lines on a screen. This is art. Okay, so we're on the monthly. Let's go down to the weekly. Weekly's looking good. Let's go down to the daily. Daily's looking good. Let's come in with some steeper lines here. I love that you guys get to just see this beautifully simple strategy, which is not easy, but very simple. Simple to apply. All right, 4 hour time frame. Let's come in some more. So in the 4 hour, in the daily, in the weekly, copper is up. Now let's go to a 1 hour. Ooh, we're getting down and dirty here, going to the 1 hour. Okay. I would have gotten signals to go short in the 1 hour, but we're not doing the 1 hour today. We're going to the 5 minute time frame. So we're in the 1 hour. Let's come down even closer. All right, we won't go straight to the 5 minute. Let's look at the 30, then the 15, then we'll go to the 5. 30 minute time frame. I need to come in with some downward trend lines. Boom, boom. Let's change the color to red. Love it. We need to come in even steeper. Okay. I'm going to come in with my steepest line here on the 30 minute time frame. I'm going to adjust this to this last pullback. And let's look in the 5, see if we can find an opportunity to go short. That's the only move I see here. So 5 minute time frame, let's take a short position. We're in a live account. We're doing it. You guys all around me, you seeing this? We're doing it. Or maybe we'll come in light though. We'll come in light position size. We're going to create a new order. Let's do one. I haven't traded one contract in so long. We're taking a sell position, market order. All right. We're in a short position, real live money right now. Let's pull up the profit and loss. Wow, I haven't done this in so long. This is exciting. Am I making money or am I losing money? Let me pull up the profit and loss so we can see dollar amounts here. I am losing 85 cents. Wow, this is a little more anticlimactic than I thought it would be. Maybe I need to go in heavier. If I lose $85, that'd be a little bit. Oh, okay, we're up 12 bucks. 12 buckaroos, $12. This is fun. Okay, let me at least walk you through the strategy as we're waiting for some of these 5 minute candles to populate, which I don't know if we're going to wait that long, but maybe we will. Let's see. Okay, first of all, what am I expecting in this trade? Why am I even in a short position? I am in a short position right now because price has crossed this upward green line. It has shown me that we may not be trending upward anymore. We may be trending down. Now, how long am I going to stay in this trade? How long am I willing to give this trade? Where am I willing to take a loss? It's going to be on the other side of this downward line. So if price can show me that it showed me that it's no longer trending up, so I like that. I'm taking short positions. If it can show me that it's no longer trending down either, then I'm thinking of closing this short position. So let's see where a stop loss would go. Let's come in a little bit closer. The stop loss is always going to go on the other side of the opposing trend line that got crossed. So the line that got crossed is the upward green line. Love that for me. We're in short positions. It's going to go on the other side of the opposing trend line. So we took short positions because it crossed an upward line. We want the stop loss to go on the other side of the downward line. Do you see how smart I sound? Like, I'm so confident in this because this is just what I do. I'm talking to you guys. All right, so short positions here. Let's take our stop loss. We're going to have to put our position size on the screen so that we can see how much we're making. If we need to put in a stop loss or a take profit, here we go. We're going to go to our settings.
Siri, play that one song Diego sent me. Okay.
We're going to go to trading here and turn the positions on. And let's see dollar amounts. Money. Okay, there we go. I'm down 12 bucks right now. It's pulled back. Now here we can add a stop loss. We're going to take that stop loss and drag it to the other side of the safety line. So I'm willing to lose $137 in this trade. Now it also went ahead and moved my take profit as well. I don't trade with a take profit. You guys know that. I am essentially trying to stay in the trend for as long as possible. So if this trend does continue down, I don't know how long it's going to trend down for. I don't know where that take profit should be. I'm essentially going to let the price tell me when to take my profit. Now, when trading an Apex FX account, we want to take profit as much as we possibly can and as soon as we possibly can. So I want this stock to trail along my profit. So as soon as profit starts turning around, I want to take that. So let's see if we can get as much of this profit as we can in the 5-minute time frame. Now, this trade may take longer, so you guys may not be able to see this whole trade play out, since we're going to have to sit here for at least 15 minutes just to see 3 candles, and I don't know if we want to do that. But this was essentially me getting into a trade. So this is the first time I've placed a trade in the 5-minute time frame. It's exciting, it's fun. I'm getting used to it. I'll be going full force in the 5-minute time frame. We're down $50 already. Here we go. Are we coming up? Do I need to go ahead and take this loss here? But this is essentially kind of walking you guys through my strategy in the lower time frames. When you're in lower time frames like the 5-minute time frame, you're going to be making a lot more decisions as well. So this trade may not work out within 5 to 10 minutes. I may need to reverse my position and think long positions very soon here. So there's just a lot more decisions to be made in those lower time frames. You just get so much more noise, so much more volatility. So I'm trying to find out which one of these trends is actually going to follow. I want to catch something like this. This was a beautiful move down, and right now we very well could be in consolidation. It is 8 p.m. at night, and I'm trading copper, so we might not get price to go anywhere. But essentially, I am trying to find which trend is true, which trend is actually going to follow along. Right now we're down $37. So this is fun. Maybe I'll try the 1 minute next, because this just isn't doing it for me. Thank you guys for hanging out. I will keep you updated on this trade. Don't forget to like, subscribe, drop a comment. What time frame do you trade? Do you trade the 5-minute? Do you trade the 4-hour? Do you trade the 1 minute? Let me know. Drop it in the comments. And I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm Tori Trades, and if you guys have been following along my journey, you know that I've made the transition from day trader to swing trader. What a journey that was. Guess what? We're going back. We're going back to being a day trader. Now, not fully. I'm experimenting. I'm easing my way into it. But I want to get back to the 5-minute time frame. That's where I've actually spent most of my trading career. If you guys don't know, I've been trading for 9 years now. I'm going to say like 6 or 7 of those years was the 5-minute time frame. I moved from the 5-minute to the 1 hour, then the 1 hour to the 4-hour time frame. Trading Apex, I need to be day trading. We have to close our trades. Now, you don't have to. You can still be that 4-hour trader. Close your trade before 4:59 p.m. Eastern, and then reopen. But I'm going to say I'm excited about the 5-minute time frame, and this is something that I want to commit to. So I'm going all in. I don't want to, have positions open on the 4-hour time frame, close and then reopen. I want to place my trades in that 5-minute time frame. A lot of my students trade the 5-minute time frame, and my community does. So let's get all into it. Let's go right on in, all back in, boop, 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 boop. Now, why would I even want to consider going back to the 5-minute time frame? The first thing is, oh my gosh, when you can close that trade and be done with it, not have to think about it anymore, that's enticing, is it not? That sounds great to free up that mental space that you've been drained with the 4-hour time frame, where you go to sleep and guess what? You wake up, you're still in a trade. You go to sleep the next day, you wake up, you're still in a trade. Imagine how exhausting that is. 5-minute time frame, you close that trade, you are done. Close the computer, you're done. Don't even think about it anymore. So that is one thing that I do miss about the 5-minute time frame, is being able to close that trade and truly separate. It's not in the back of your mind, it's not in the back of your head thinking, am I making money? Am I losing money right now? For days on end. No, you're in that 5-minute time frame, you trade during your session, and then you're done. Another reason why I'm excited to go back to the 5-minute time frame is that instant gratification. You get that profit and loss right then and there. There's a lot more volatility. What price does within the 5-minute time frame versus the 4-hour time frame is just so different. They're completely different traders. They're seeing completely different things. That 4-hour time frame, you're looking at one candle just move up and down in 4 hours. Versus the 5-minute time frame, they get to see so much. You get to kind of, and actually look, we've got the charts open right here. This 4-hour time frame, we're looking at one candle. One candle has 4 hours worth of price movement. Let's go ahead and move to the 5-minute time frame. Look how different this looks. There's just so much more going on. We can capitalize on all of this in between. So how cool? The 4-hour trader, they never got to see any of this. They had no idea this was going on. They saw one candle moving up and down. The 5-minute trader gets to capitalize on all of these movements. Okay, there's also drawbacks to the 5-minute time frame, and that is essentially you're making a lot more decisions in a shorter amount of time. So there's a little bit more anxiety involved, and that could lead to emotional trading. Also, be aware of the